We live in a world that sells love as emotion and sex as entertainment. But deep down, you know it's not working, because what culture calls freedom often leaves people emptier than before. People feel used, disconnected, and wondering why something meant to feel sacred now feels so common. Yet I've seen what happens when people rediscover the sacred design of love. Marriages heal, intimacy returns, and couples start to laugh again, to pray again, to trust again. When you build your relationships on God's design instead of the world's ideas, love stops being fragile. It becomes a source of strength. Welcome to Wisdom Etc. My name is Flavio, and today's video is about the sacred design of sex. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what real intimacy was designed to be. Not just physical, but emotional, spiritual, and deeply purposeful. Let's get into it. From the very beginning, God created love to be holy ground. In Genesis, he said, "A man shall leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." And that wasn't just a poetic phrase. It was a spiritual blueprint. Marriage isn't just a contract. It's a covenant. It's a sacred union. And that sacred union mirrors Christ in the relationship with the church. You see, real intimacy has three dimensions, right? You have the relational, where two souls connected in trust and vulnerability. We have the pleasure, the pleasurable, where there is a holy joy that strengthens affection. And we have reproductive, partnering with God in creation, in creating life and purpose. Wow, this is just amazing. When those three things stay together, intimacy is powerful and pure. But when they are separated, when pleasure is chased without relationship or responsibility, you have confusion, and shame always will follow that. You weren't made for counterfeit connection. You were created for oneness. Many people use sex for the wrong reasons: to manipulate, to get revenge, to feel emotional emptiness that they have, to consume the other person's energy for money, business, prostitution, male and female, and to escape pain or boredom. Each of these is a distortion. It's a misuse of something sacred. Sex is meant for intimacy, not just interaction. Now, if you are doing it for interaction alone, you are missing the essence. No human being truly enjoys being violated, whether physically or emotionally. Deep down, we all crave connection, not consumption. To become one flesh isn't just to share a body. It's to share a life, a purpose, a spiritual direction. And that's why sex can never be casual. Every act bound souls either in alignment with God's plan or in conflict with God's plan. And here's the truth few people talk about. Love can't grow in soil polluted by pride or polluted by fear or control. Love flourishes in honor, where both people choose to respect one another. They choose to respect over rivalry, and they choose purity over pressurizing one another. Boundaries aren't barriers. They are protection. They keep the sacred safe. So when you honor each other with integrity, with faithfulness, in prayer, you don't need walls of suspicions. You build trust instead. Maybe you carry fragments of past relationships, emotional scars, guilt, memories that still whispers. But God is a restorer. He takes what sin distorts and makes it whole again. He makes it beautiful again through forgiveness and grace. He can rebuild your capacity to love and to love again, not with fear, but with freedom. No story is too broken for redemption. Nothing is impossible with God. Remember that. So let me ask you, what changes do you need to put in place to embrace God's purpose for sex? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear or to read your reflections and your stories. And if this message spoke to you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who perhaps need hope in that relationship. And remember this, you were not created for shallow connections. You were created for covenant, right? God has a plan for your life. And when you honor sex as sacred, you mirror heaven on earth. You fulfill God's design for earth, right? So I am Flavio, and this is Wisdom, etc. I will see you next time. Until then, guard your heart, protect what is holy, and walk in wisdom. Bye for now.